Alright, I'm at 13.9 volts at an idle. 13.8, 13.9. Now if I touch the gas a little bit, not even 2100 or 2000 RPM, I'm at 14.1. I learned how to trick my car into charging faster. Okay, this is a 97 Neon, and I went from a stock alternator to a 150 amp alternator. And even when I put the 150 amp alternator on it, I noticed my car would not, once it, after about 15 minutes of running, my volts would drop down to about, 13.2, 13.1, and that's where it would stay at, the whole time. And I've been bumping my system now for maybe about a half an hour, and that's where my volts are at idle. Well, this was my problem. This car is a 97 Neon, okay? And the voltage regulator is not built into the alternator. It's built into the computer. So, I did a little research and everything, Googling, and this is what I found. Okay, you'll see I have a bag of ice on top right here. Okay. This thing right here is a battery temperature sensor. So, it's a battery temperature sensor. Hang on one second. So what that battery temperature sensor does is once my battery gets to a certain temperature, that temperature sensor tells the computer to tell the voltage regulator to drop my volts down. So it's kind of stupid. So I'm thinking, okay, well, if this temperature sensor, if it's getting warm and is dropping my volts down, why not trick it and toss a bag of ice on the damn thing? So that way my volts stay up. And sure enough, if I just 14.1 at 2000 RPM, 14.2, 14.1, freaking loving it. But now I just have to put a freaking bag of ice on that temperature sensor until I can figure out how to bypass the damn thing so it keeps a steady, 14 volts. But my fan just kicked on, so I'm sure and it's still 13.8, 13.9. So, yeah, I figured this shit out. But now I gotta figure out how to bypass that stupid ass temperature sensor. Or maybe even, I have a couple of computer fans. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking a computer fan and wiring it up somehow up front to where it keeps that temperature sensor cool, so that way my voltage stays up on my car.